Hey, what's up? You're probably wondering, this house looks grand to you, and you have this suitcase right next to me, thinking I'm really dumb enough to travel in the springtime. A couple things. Yes, I did travel, and no, I'm not moving. I never moved to another house. Like, it's too quick for me, because you might realize that we moved to another old house to a new house. Eventually, you see how this works. But there's one task out of it, and according to the list that my cousin from our hometown gave me, so I had to take it out my neck. One of them is traveling to Jordan.
It's uh it's 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm supposed to leave like around this time, and apparently everybody ends up being late. It's in their DNA, obviously. So while I'm at it, I'm gonna take off from Bradley and then lay over at Dulles, and then I'll arrive at Amman, Jordan. I rather doubt that this flight could be as uncomfortable as it gets, but in the end, I don't see why not. So I'm about to leave him here. Here's a thing to do this that I left in my next. And until then, we'll see you at the other side. Let's get out of here.
And to make a long montage of the capital city of Amman. Do I look like a director to you? It's eventually the longest video I've ever made, and there's no way I'm gonna do a video of the city of Amman.
Have a good afternoon.
And another one, which is going to my cousin's henna party and his wedding. And that's pretty much it. And all hands down. Look, it's not that personal. I promise you, this is something that I wouldn't think of doing when it comes to traveling. I mean, when you think about time, it's about rushing hour. When it comes to traveling and like in an airport situation or somehow it could be in the middle of a trip, you can't even waste your own time making videos something like this. I mean, you just have to try hard not to. I mean, it's just word of advice. Eventually, it could be the dumbest video I ever make, but under your own opinion, it's really up to you. You might remark that as a clickbait, which I shouldn't say it is. Don't take my word for it. I mean, traveling in the springtime is amazing, especially you see grass everywhere in this country, Jordan. But when you think about the weather condition, I would prefer to go in the beginning of the spring. It still get cold, and eventually, if you're gonna go to a hotel, it's as if they rather not have heating systems, or even at least climate control that controls both the temperature of the heat and temperature of the cold. Eventually, they only have the temperature of the cold per se. It all depends on which facility you'll be able to attend to. But when it comes to your house, you gotta put a whole lot of blankets around you, like you have to bundle up as much as possible. It's kind of a normal thing for Jordanians, either way. Most Middle Eastern countries, per se. Another thing I want to bring back to the house that you thought I moved in. No, this is our vacation home. We bought it like approximately about 18 years now. It looks like paradise. I could just show you right here, right now. Palaces. Ours is grander. Theirs is like eventually modern. No offense to the owner. Hello? هلا. لا لازم نطلع. نعم لا ماشي؟ لا نروح ماشي معلش. اوكي ماشي. يلا. Bye. Sorry, that's my electric company. Obviously, we still have to pay for electricity, if at least it's one usage. I mean, it doesn't cost much compared to the US. Tax-free, something like that. I mean, I don't have the brains of this stuff. But eventually, it's almost more like a free country, but with a little slight extra amount of limits. According to the law. Anyways, everything's covered up, the furniture and everything. It's because we're only here for a short amount of time. But not only that, because we were there last summer and we had to cover everything up, eventually to leave it for a few amount of months until we come back to the country again. It's like eventually when we have break times or something like that from work and stuff. Like a normal life thing, you get the idea. We're also here for special occasions, so in the case we need shelter in order to make sure that we keep ourselves from asking other people that we sleep over them, because for a fact that it may be uncomfortable for us to ask them, or maybe we'd be really uncomfortable in terms of relative issues. Relative issues. But in the end, the only thing that matters is ending up in the country in the perfect weather, in the perfect time. And that's my advice to you, to go out in the country in the right time that determines your weather conditions at your comfort. Or if you ever felt like this is something you don't want to feel like if you're being drowned in the heat, or rather you try to shove it too much in the cold, it could be the best chance to get back to your own home country that has some sort of climate control abilities. And you rather can't help thinking about taking your bags, packing up, and go home. If it's about the country itself, I could talk about that for a little bit of a real long time, but I gotta do some American stuff here. So here's the task of paper I just do away. I'll see you at the other side. Let's get out of here.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more videos like this. And I'm sorry that I couldn't be able to talk. I forgot my microphone here, so I'm using the iPhone as my voice memo. And then I let the montage do the thing.